Well, welcome back. Figured I'd go out on a ride again around, try this ride again around Lake Casitas. I did it once on this bike. I know I just went about 63, 64 miles. And at that time, I thought, because the voltage had dropped to 54 and it started cutting out. So I thought I was done, and that was kind of the end of my range because of all the hill climbing and stuff that this ride will take us on. I later found out that it'll keep going down to 52 volts. I just needed to keep it down in pedal assist 1 and 2 when that drops down there to 54 volts. It starts, the BMS battery management system kicks in. It starts protecting you from yourself. If you're up on pedal assist 3, 4, or 5, or your throttle, but give it all the power, it'll cut out because it doesn't want to give it all the power. But if you put it down on 1 or 2, it'll keep going for a while longer. So I think I can get some more range out of this. But up to now, that ride's been my longest ride. So let's go ride down to the beach and around Lake Casitas. Well, we've gone about 8 miles now, 7.7 miles, and made the turn down San Juan, down to the beach, down to the path. Still have full battery, of course. I've been on pedal assist 1 and 2 the whole way. Not really gonna ask anything of this bike until I get up around off of the beach and start going up the mountain up around Lake Casitas. I'll be asking a lot of it then, so I'm not really gonna ask anything of it now. I'm doing a lot of pedaling just on PAS 1. Here we are, beautiful Ventura Beach. You know, there's there's an Instagram site, Clean Up Ventura. All the guy does is get videos from people and go around and look at the homeless problems, which I admit, I mean, it's been a problem, and it's getting worse, for sure. It's not a good situation. You know, but just like anything in life, if that's all you focus on, that's all you see. You know, we live in a beautiful vacation destination. You want to focus on the homeless and the negative, you sure can. It is prominent and it is a problem. I'm not saying it's not. But we live in a beautiful area and we should focus on that. So I'm gonna head in over this way today. Normally I'd be up there on the bike path, but I'm gonna cut over down to an old deserted campground, I think it used to be. Maybe old part of PCH, maybe both. Not really sure. But it's nicer down there, so I'm gonna head down there. Cross over these railroad tracks right now and head on over there. Oops, I got the pedal stuck on the rails. Okay. Beautiful. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Last time I was down here, there was this huge hole that broke out here, and they must have filled it back in. It's not here anymore. Either that or I'm in the wrong spot, because none of that looks fresh and new. I might be just an idiot. Well, no, I am an idiot. I might be in the wrong location. and an idiot. I might be both of those things. Anyway, my own private road. Woo! You can see all these parking spaces, 53, 52, 51, 50. Pretty sure this used to be part of the campgrounds. Up around the corner, there's more campgrounds. My son actually stayed the night up here with some friends, so maybe we'll bump into my son on the way out of here. Ah, okay, here it is. Yeah, that makes more sense. Here's the hole. It's gotten worse since the last time I was here. Makes sense, right? It's not going to get better. I got to cross on the wrong side. These guys are carrying their dogs along with them on the ride. How cool is that? Hey, buddy. Hey, guys. That's cool. Oh, that's fun. Oh, well, that's fun too. All right. I will never understand this. I've been coming down this way for years. Oh, well, okay, I guess they're a little bit off. I was gonna say, every time I come down here, there is a car parked right here underneath of these poles. And it's just hilarious to me that someone would choose to park right there. The amount of bird poop on that street is insane. The birds just sit there and shit all day. And almost every time I've been down there, there's someone parked there. And I thought for sure that van was parked there again. Oh, God. Of all the spots to park, why did you pick there? He's still pretty damn close to it, and that smells awful. I don't know why anybody would pick anywhere close to that, especially on a day like today where you've got ample parking. It's kind of funny. Anyway, that's all. So if you were so inclined to move down here and you had just a little bit of money in your couch cushion, this property right here with all these palm trees and across the freeway with the house, I don't know if you can see it, probably not, but it's for sale right now. $13.8 million is all. Now to get you all this land right here on the beach. That nice house up there, it's actually, I mean, 13.8 million is a shite ton of money. I don't have anywhere near that. But for where it is and what it is, I actually don't think that's a ton of money. Must be something wrong with the property, other than it's split by a freeway. Anyway, just around the corner here should be where my son's camping. Let's see if we can catch him doing something he shouldn't be doing. Ah, just kidding. There he is. What's up, dude? What?
Poor guy.
What happened to him?
He's flat.
Oh, that's a bummer. Where are you guys at?
Right here.
This one?
This is, well, this is part, we're with them, but this is this is kind of parents, this is their friends.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that was a cool stop. Gave me a donut. Got to refuel with sugar. Perfect. Now let's get on our way again. Get up around Lake Casitas. Ooh, bummer, flat tire. I know how that goes. I've had my share of flat tires lately. 2 in like a matter of a week, I think. What luck. 2 big ass nails, 3-inch or bigger nails, go through my Tanis liners. And the flat out that I've got in the tire doesn't even help on one of the occasions. It's crazy. What are the odds? I'm hoping that my bad luck with flat tires is done now. But we'll see. Time will tell. All right, well, I just got to Lock and Cheetah. I'm a little over 20 miles. What does that say? 20.8 miles. And I've got 64.1 volts, which 64.3 volts is 85%. So let's just say I've got like 84% or something battery still left. I haven't really done anything other than pedal assist 1 or 2 so far. But once I get up here around this corner over there, then I'm gonna head up some pretty significant climbs, and then we'll watch this this voltage start draining then. I love this part of the bike path. Completely dedicated to bikes, no cars. Beautiful area to live. Sometimes I get spoiled and forget what a beautiful spot I have to come and ride. Let's see if we can get these dolphins. A pod of dolphins. Well, I don't know if you call it a pod. A few dolphins swimming here. Very nice. All right, well, this is pretty much where we say goodbye to the beach for a little while. Right after this, I can jump on the freeway actually for one on-ramp. There's a bike lane on the freeway. You're actually allowed to ride in the shoulder. It's kind of a trip. But there's another road that goes up that I think I'll take instead of the freeway. I'll be back down at the beach in a couple hours. How cool is this property down here? Big old plot of land. Garden in the back. I'm guessing that's horses. Always loved this property. So beautiful. These traditional cyclists are making this hill look hard. So we're not at the beach anymore, but a completely different kind of beauty. I love it out here too. And the beach is just a mile that way, or maybe 2 miles now, I don't know. Not very far. No more dedicated bike lane though. Now this is an extremely popular bike route out here in this area. So those of you watching this video and not from here, thinking I'm risking my life to ride on a highway that there's no bike lane on, you're right, I am. But this is a very well-known route for cyclists to take, and most everybody driving cars out here is very gracious. I haven't had really too many problems out here. I feel relatively safe riding out here in these conditions on this road. Ah, here we go. What's the sign say? Ojai, 18 miles. So I got 18 miles to go before I turn around and start heading back down to the beach. Well, I've been pushing this bike straight uphill for the last number of miles. I unfortunately didn't count how many miles I've been just going straight uphill pushing this bike, but motor temperature is 226. Volts have dropped to 60.4, and I'm in pedal assist 3 kind of switching back and forth between pedaling and every once in a while giving it a shot of throttle. Putting out 800 watts right now. And let's see, 61 volts. Now 61.4 is 70%, so around 70%. And when I stop up here and give it a rest, the voltage will come back up. It's reading lower because it's under a load. Couple more climbs to go, and then it's pretty much downhill. Now we get to have a little bit of fun. Give the bike a rest. Well, what do we have here? Flowers for sale. $1.25 and $2. Where are you supposed? Oh, okay. You leave the money back in that box. Well, that's kind of fun. I'll bet you my wife would like to get some flowers. Oh, cool. I even have some money. Uh-oh. I have too much money. All right, well, I'll pay $5 for some flowers. Go ahead and put $5 in the box. I guess technically that would mean I could get a couple of these things, huh? That would be $2.50 for 2 of those. And then $4.50 to add one of those. Now I just have to get these home without killing them. And my wife and my daughters will get flowers. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's keep going. Rancho Encino. Thanks for your flowers. Well, I do believe that right here is pretty much the end of my intense climbing. From here it's downhill. I do climb 1 or 2 more times, but it's nothing really. This is pretty much the top. Nice vista point here. Downhill from here on out, for the most part. There's Lake Casitas. This seems like a great spot for me to leave my Make It a Great Day dollar bill. You know, my daughter, one of my daughters, tells me that I need to make this part of my video, like I do it every single time. Gross. Make more of a point of this part. I do this kind of all the time. I hardly ever actually record it. I usually just leave it somewhere and don't film it. If you're gonna do something good, don't record it, usually. That's how I feel anyway. It negates the good thing you did when all of a sudden you start posting about it. Oh, look how good I am. Which is what I just did. Anyway, somebody find that dollar and make it a great day. All right, well, that was a nice little stop. After a little break, the voltage comes back up, 61.9, 61.8. 62, 61.9, I think it says. We've gone 31.1 miles. So 61.8, 0.9 volts is like 71, 72%, somewhere in that range. Now I'm gonna go down, downhill, mostly downhill, all the way up to those tanks. I don't know if you can see them out there. Round and then down through Ojai and back down to the beach again. Let's go. Well, I'm in pedal assist 2, not touching the throttle. Now this big downhill is getting me to 40 miles an hour. 41. I'm not really doing anything to make that happen, just going down a big hill. Woo! Try to turn and show you the lake. Just got this camera attached to my chest. I hope I'm not destroying my wife's and daughter's flowers. I think this is about as close to the lake as I'll get. So I figure I might as well stop and get a shot right down by the water. Some fishermen out there fishing. This is nice to see. A number of years ago, right over here, there was like hardly any water at all. It filled up in the last few years with all the rains we've had. It was really sad to see. Before that happened, it was damn near empty, this lake. I mean, it was so dry. They were finding things that had been covered in water forever. I think they found like an old schoolhouse or something that had been covered with the water. Something like that, I don't know. Fact check me. Anyway, let's keep going. Flowers are hanging in there. So whenever I've been getting to these areas like this, where I'm getting a good amount of downhill, got a good amount of speed, I've been turning it down to 0, just turning off the power, give the battery a rest, get more range out of this thing. That way when I need it, it's there. Because, you know, let's face it, right now, I don't really need any power coming down this hill, so turn the bike off. I'll turn it back on when I need it. It's got to be saving me some sort of energy. Or battery life, I guess I should say. This is around the back side of the lake. Beautiful in a different way. Oh, hey, buddy. You gonna be okay? Get up. Walk it off. No? All right, take a little rest. You'll be all right. Walk it off later. Take a nap. I think you'll be all right. All right, now here's the entrance to the lake. I doubt you can see it, but right through the trees is the water park. You turn right here, and there's the entrance to Lake Casitas. And if you want, you can go down there and cut this ride just a few miles shorter. It'll connect up to the 33 down there. But I'm gonna keep going and connect up to 33 up here, and then turn right. All right, almost there. Get over this Ventura River, dry riverbed, past the slow poke. Just kidding. And we'll be turning right up here on the 33 here pretty soon. Nice new road, love it. Nice and smooth. Butter. All right, here we are. Caught up to the 33. Turn right. It says 12 miles down to Ventura. I hope whoever that ambulance is for is okay. From the freshly paved, smooth road to the bumpy bike trail. And if I had Elon Musk kind of money, I would find every bike path in America and repave it, complete it where it wasn't completed, install it where it wasn't installed. Install? Do you install bike paths? Probably not. Build, create, you know what I mean. I'd pave the world with bike paths. So this is kind of what tripped me up a little bit last time I did this ride in the opposite direction, is the voltage here. It's reading, when I stop pedaling, 59 volts. When I'm pedaling, it's like 58.6. So, that's showing me that I still have over 50%, 51% battery left. And I'm thinking, oh wow, great. I've gone 43 miles, I could go another 43 miles. It's actually kind of not really true, at least what happened to me last time. When that got to 54 volts, that BMS system kicked in that I mentioned earlier, and I wasn't able to use the throttle anymore, and I wasn't able to go anything more than 3, 4, or 5. It just kept cutting out. So, yeah, you probably do have 50% battery left at this point, but that's not necessarily that you don't have the same 50% left. You're not going to be able to push it as hard anymore. It's going to start slowing down for you, which of course makes total sense. I just wasn't thinking about that the first time. So it caught me off guard when I went to 54 volts and started dropping, because I'm reading 54 volts. I should still have 35%, 30% battery left, and I did. It was in a protected mode. I feel like I over-talked that. I just mansplained that. I like these bridges. They're cool. Didn't really have anything to say. Just wanted to film those bridges. That is all. Oh my goodness, why do these things always happen when I'm not recording? I just rode past some woman walking with her husband or boyfriend. She looked at me and said, "I love your mustache." I said, thank you. Who says that? I've never had that happen to me. I love your mustache? What an odd thing to say to somebody. People are strange. I'm no exception. Well, this new path that they just recently finished down here is really nice. It's always great to ride on a freshly paved piece of pavement. Freshly paved path. They did a lot of improvement though around the trail too, planting nice things and everything. It looks a lot nicer here. Oh, and they ripped out the skate park. Oh, there used to be a skate park right here. Can you see it? I'll try to turn the camera. There used to be a skate park right there. They just pulled it out. It's probably good. There wasn't a whole lot of real good activity hanging out at this skate park. I wonder what they're going to put in there now. Well, just ripping out the skate park is an improvement. Well, I'm going to go meet my wife and I think just one of my daughters at Social Tap. We get some lunch, maybe a nice cold beer, before I head back home. I'm still, I know I moved the camera now, but I'm get 57 volts. 57 volts left, and I've got, we're at 53.1 miles. Oh, the Scottish Games. You like bagpipes? I think they got the Scottish Games going on. They do that once a year down here. That's what it sounds like to me. Whoa. Well, and back at the beach again. I don't think this camera mount is meant to be used like that. But, what is meant to be used anyway? Do what you can. Another mile or so to go, get to the restaurant. All right, here we are, made it. All right, down in the heart of Pierpont, we're on Seaward. There's Social Tap. Let's see if there's a spot for me to put my bike where I can watch it or lock it while we have lunch. Oh yeah, perfect. There's a spot right there. Beautiful. Just wait for the wife to get here with my lock and I can lock it up. Hey Carly, say hi.
Hi.
Do you like your flowers? Hey baby.
Hi.
I got you flowers.
You got flowers.
I'm recording you for YouTube. It's goofy.
Thank you. We forgot your.
Did you bring my lock?
Nope, we forgot it.
What? Okay, then we definitely have to sit somewhere where I can watch the bike. I was gonna lock it to this pole.
Sorry.
Oh well. So this was our solution to my wife forgetting the lock. We just parked it right here on the sidewalk and got our spot right here so we can watch it. Dog-friendly restaurant. Look at that big old fur ball. Love it. It's a cool place. Social Tap.
I'm so tired. Thank you. Take me home. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a nice little break at Social Tap. Mediocre food. It wasn't great. It was okay. Great beer. Great atmosphere. Service was god awful. It took forever to get everything. So that was no good. But great atmosphere. That makes up for a lot. Anyway, heading on home now. Sitting at about 50, let's see, 56.5 volts. Which would be showing me somewhere around 50, well, 45, 50% battery life left still. Should be plenty of range to get me home. I got about another maybe 10 miles, a little bit less to get me home. Well, I'm getting pretty close to home. And I'm getting pretty close to that 54 volt mark. Where I think the battery management system cut in on me last time. That's what I think it happened. So I'm gonna crank it up, push it, and see if I can get it to do that again at 54 volts. See if it'll start cutting out. and then see if I can get into pedal assist 1 and 2 and keep going. See what kind of range I can get. Oh, let's try to kill this battery. Whoa! Oh, shit. Here we go. Woo! So this is interesting. I've got 53.6 volts, so I'm down below, you know, the 54, obviously. But it hasn't cut out on me yet. I'm at pedal assist 5, cranking this thing, pulling 1,570 watts, and we're not dying. So that's interesting. What's going on here? Motorcycle stuff. They probably just got all jealous of me when I rode by on this thing. They want one. All right, I'm at 59.7 miles. And when I'm stopped here, not under load, I'm at 55.5 volts. And when I hit the throttle, it drops down to like 53. So I feel like I should be getting pretty close to where that battery management system kicked in for me last time. Got it all the way up on pedal assist 5 and I'm just sort of waiting for it to cut out. So right now I'm at 53.3, I think it said, when I'm under load. But still going strong, giving me all the power. It's giving me 1,700 watts. You go to throttle only. No problem, giving me all the power. Huh, I wonder why it cut out on me last time at 54 volts and it's not doing it this time. That's interesting. Not gonna complain. Although it probably sounds like I am. Woohoo! Let's keep going. Well, I don't really get it, but I'm still going strong. I'm at 52, 53 volts when I stop giving a load and I get back onto the pressure. Drop down to 52, 52.1. The last time I was at 54 volts and my bike kept cutting out. There's 51.9. I'm still on pedal assist 5. It has not cut out once. Obviously well below 54 volts. And no power loss. So I don't know, why did that happen last time when I got to 54 volts and it's not happening this time? No clue, man. I'm no expert. I have no idea. But it's not happening this time. So that's cool, I guess. I'm at obviously the same mileage. I'm doing the same ride, 62 miles. So I don't know. Maybe some battery person or some electrical engineer can tell me why the last time I did this ride, when it got to 54 volts, I kept losing power, kept cutting in and out. And now this time, I do the same ride, same mileage, I've dropped down to 52 and even below 51.9 volts, and I'm not losing any power. It's fantastic. It's great. Definitely not going to complain about getting more range, but I don't understand it, so it's a little weird. But whatever. That's a big backpack. Little shortcut over here. There were too many people on the trail. Woo. You got 3 inches of air right there. I got about 0 inches of air there. All right, well, I am just around the corner from home. 63.2 miles, 51.4 volts, and have not experienced one loss of power to this point. So, super cool, super confusing. I feel like I'm just gonna keep on going like this flat out until something happens. Well, until something happens, until the power cuts out. See what kind of range I can get. Oh, okay. All right, there it was. That was my first power loss right there. So where am I? I'm at 64.5 miles. Now not under load. It's gone back up to, yeah, I got no power. It's gone back up to 52.7 volts, but the power is completely gone. Now watch. Here, let's do this. We'll go down to pedal assist 2, and we'll see if it gives me. I'm not going to touch the throttle. I should have downshifted. All right, so far the cadence sensor is not kicked in, giving me no power. Let me turn it off. Turn it back on again. And let me go to pedal assist 2. No throttle, just the cadence sensor. Should kick, yeah, there you go, it kicks in. Now, should, as long as I don't touch the throttle or change it from 2 to 3, I should still have some more range out of this. If I'm right, the moment I hit that throttle, this thing will cut out. Not the moment, but like very quickly, it'll cut out. So let's test that out. Let's see. Well, no, I'm not right. It's still going. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. So okay, relatively quickly, not instantly. But now the power is all cut. Got nothing. No cadence sensor, no throttle. I'm reading 52.6 volts. So it definitely went lower on the voltage this time, but only about a mile more. So it's about the same. Let's turn it off. Turn it back on again. Cadence sensor only. Pedal assist 2. And it's giving me 350, 340, 350. It's giving me a little bit. But yeah, I'd say that's about it. So about the same as last time. It did go lower on the voltage before it dropped though. It's interesting, like almost 2 volts lower, which is actually kind of significant, but same mileage, so interesting. Basically the same result. All right, well, thanks for coming with me. That was a long one today. I'll try to edit this and make it short as possible. Make it a great day.